I'm here. I can hear you. Thanks for the little whatever that emoji is, DB. Welcome to the stream. Hey everybody, it's Josh. Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, camera's off. Camera is now on. Is it on? Yep, camera's on. And oops. Let's move the camera. That's not, whoops. All right, we're back in. So we're kind of continuing on with our harvest from last time, and we're gonna we got a lot of mowing and baling to do. We do have, if I sneak through this wall of trees over here, we do have this massive new field here that we bought last time, and we're gonna get it mowed and see how many bales it's gonna come from it. If we jump up in the air, it's not jumping up in the air. Okay, this is not going well. Here we go. Let's give ourselves a little bit of speed. So we do have a worker currently running courseplay on this who is baling up everything here, or well, he would be if he wasn't stuck. Aren't we glad we checked? This one? I wish I could turn off flight mode so I could be able to fix these kind of things. And here we go. So this guy should be all set. As long as I move these couple bales that might be in his way. We run ahead and make sure there's no more bales in his way. But either way, I want to say hi and welcome. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for joining this week, and thank you for everyone's support last week during the Nick Stegman cancer fundraiser that we did. That was a lot of fun. It was a little bit of a craziness if you caught the stream, but it was a good time. And the important part is that we were able to raise money for a really, really good cause. But today we're back on Calmsden, and we are continuing on with our little day of lots and lots of harvesting. It's kind of the end of the year, and there's lots to do. But either way, let's get started. Hi, I'm Josh. This is the Gaming Joy channel. We're going to have fun on Calmsden Farms today. So let me know you're in chat. Let me know you're here and say hi. And let's get on to some farming. Let me move my windows around. They're a little cattywampus. Yeah, exactly. And that conversation, Keith, is still going on, which is, you know, it kind of shows how, I want to say how childish some people are, but you know, it's all just in fun. So what are we doing? Let's select the thing, and that one's unfolded. And we're gonna do this, this. And I realized this whole time that I've been doing this, like, mowing is like a two-step process, right? And I didn't have to. I have a mower that can have a baler behind it, and the baler picks up almost everything. So why am I doing two steps when I could just do one? Which, you know, simplifies things a little bit. Especially considering we're doing all of these fields and there's so much grass to mow. And if I had my way, we'd actually be doing more grass, because all of the grass along like the center of the map, like this stuff, right here, like 28, 27, 26, 32, 11, 34, 8, 33, and 12. Those are all grass. I'd love to actually own those at some point. I don't know if I will, but it would be fun for sure. To actually own all of that, because it's really kind of the map. And so I've been thinking about it the past couple days and trying to think about, like, when we played on the last map, our goal on the last map, we had a goal eventually about this time, as we got to about episode 15 on the last map, we started to come up with a plan and a goal. what were we going to try to achieve by the end of the series? Like, what's our kind of stopping point at which we move on to the next map? Now, I don't necessarily have a next map guaranteed in mind. I have a couple that are kind of good candidates that I think would be good candidates. But we'll probably end up putting it to a vote and letting everyone decide. That's what I get for manually mowing this field and not using courseplay. We're just running into stuff left and right. But, you know, we'll see. But what's our goal? What's our end goal here? We've gotten all the animals. All of our animal fields are full. Like, completely full. Which is kind of an achievement in itself. And we have, like, half the map. If you look, like, we have almost the top half of the map. We're, like, 3 or 4 fields short of taking over the top half of the map. So what's our end goal, right? Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. And Lord Bison Gaming, welcome to the stream. Congratulations, by the way, on winning the giveaway. Thank you, everyone who joined in that giveaway. I think we had like 7 or 8 people at the end. And Mr. Bison won the giveaway, which is great. So, Graham, congrats. So that's the thought for today, is what's kind of our end goal? I mean, Calmsden's got a lot more to it, but in all honesty, all of the things that I wanted to do on this map, we've actually completed, right? Except for Field 1. Field 1 is the only kind of, I wanted to finish off and I wanted to own Field 1, and we don't own Field 1 yet, so in that sense, we're not done. But I'm just gonna push this bale around, because we like doing that. We don't own Field 1 yet. We don't have the money to buy it, but hopefully once we sell all of the stuff that we've been stockpiling, we're totally gonna be able to buy it. We've got like 30 or 40 pallets of clothes that are just sitting up there waiting for the right time to sell, which on the, you know, on most maps is going to be in that December, January time frame. All right, let's fold up the mower and clean up the baling, and then go to the next field. So what do you guys think? What should be the end goal? And let me know in chat, what do you guys think? I mean, the end goal can be tomorrow if you want. The only last thing that I want to get done that I would feel kind of bad if we didn't do is actually harvesting those trees that we planted. We planted, I forget, 300 some odd trees, something crazy like that. And I think that if we left without actually harvesting them, then that's kind of a failure. I mean, we just bought a Ponzi to harvest them, and if we left without harvesting them, that would be kind of a bummer, right? But that's the only thing I could think of. We did get the ability to process lavender. If we look at our, where is it? Crop calendar. I'm sorry, not lavender. Linseed. Linseed is the planting season right now, all the way up until March. So if we got a field that we liked, we could plant linseed in one of those fields and have our own crop of linseed. Well, good. That's a good suggestion, Keith. We could plant linseed so we can actually have our own crop of linseed. 5 million in the bank after everything. Honestly, if I went through and just sold the land here, we'd have 5 million in the bank. So that's a good one, but I think we're kind of already there. We have well over $5 million just in land, and that doesn't even include the equipment and all of the stuff we have left to sell. Yes, that's a great suggestion, Graham. We'll go over to the planted tree field and check out the progress. Let's do this. First, let's get this guy set up on courseplay in the next grass field. kind of doing the grass fields in reverse order. You guys don't usually see these fields being mowed because I usually do them off stream. But they're grass fields. And they were nicely fertilized and limed and all ready for good potential. Just, oh, after owning them, after owning the map and maxed out animals. Okay. So you want me to own the whole map first? Because I didn't have to own the whole map in the last one. But that is a potential. Don't get me wrong, that's a potential. Alright, let's get course play set up here. And then watch it fail. Because it always fails. I haven't edited this course yet because I haven't had time. Just G7. Yes. Load course. Activate. Oh, look at me. I was almost exactly at the start. And, whoops, wrong button. Go. And Yahtzee. Well, I think that, Keith, I think those are good suggestions. You're talking about maybe doing a challenge, or if I want to change maps, then ignore it. The whole idea of this series was kind of a stream from scratch and to be able to just keep growing and growing and growing. So I'm actually foreseeing the next map as being potentially a bigger map. Maybe still within the regular sized map, but maybe a map with, if we look at the overall map here, like Calmsden doesn't actually go edge to edge. It has lots of really big fields, but it doesn't actually go edge to edge. So we could use owning the whole map. The other idea that I had that is also a potential is, you know, going on to something even bigger, going on to a 4X map and seeing if we can take what we have now and going to a 4X map. Or the other one that I've also thought about is, what about starting over? Like starting the stream from scratch thing over and doing it in another country. So the idea is, if we'd have to switch to another country, we wouldn't be able to bring our equipment with us. So we'd have to actually buy new equipment, go with a different brand of equipment and try new stuff. I don't know. We are not going to go to the States. So before you ask, we're not going to the States because the one other announcement that's coming out tonight is my Let's Play is ready and the first video is up and going to be released on Friday. We're going to be doing a premiere or whatever it's called on YouTube on Friday for my Let's Play, which is going to be on Middleburg. Yeah, but I'm already playing Renaboo twice, actually. I'm playing Renaboo. I have a game that I started on Renaboo for like a single player as like a challenge, one of those kind of challenge things. But I haven't really played it. We could potentially play that challenge on stream instead of this and maybe come back to the stream from scratch thing later. That one's set up on Renaboo and I did a little bit of customization and a whole different set of equipment. But that one is actually playing Raznak's board game, right? And so Raznak's Farm Sim Companion board game, or whatever it's called, is designed to kind of give you more challenge as you're playing the game. And so the idea of that one is that every day you're doing a dice roll and playing what goes to the dice roll. You're playing at a much faster speed and you have 2 or 3 day seasons, I forget. But you kind of have to play within those rules. So that's kind of a challenge. We could do that. Hey, Dirt Farmer. So here we are at the tree. What do we call this? The agroforestry area. And as you can see, the trees are growing. The ones that stand out the most, I think, right now are the stone pine ones. This one right here. This one's at 8 meters already. So all the stone pines are at 8 meters. These are going to be the big spruce ones, the ones that get up to 34 feet. Welcome to the stream, Dirt Farmer. Thanks for joining and hanging out. Welcome. We're checking out my agroforestry field. So this field was empty. Well, it had trees in it originally. And then we did drive around and with it with courseplay or not courseplay. What's it called? GPS on. So they're in kind of straight rows. And then we started driving around in circles to get rid of the rest of the trees that we had on our cart. But we've got pine. We've got 2 different kinds of pine. We've got 2 different kinds of spruce. We've got stone pine. We've got all this stuff. So all the different growth stages. But I mean, you can see just a ridiculous number of trees in here. This is going to be crazy when we harvest it. It's just, I think there's 300 and some odd trees here. And these are set, all of these are set to actually have a faster than normal growth cycle, just because I want to get through this part of it. But we'll be harvesting these in about a year. I think they're set to grow fully in a year and a half. Yeah, I did. I planted all of these by hand on stream, and there was a forest area here originally, and I cut down all those trees. I made some money to buy a new plot of land and then planted down all new trees. And I think it's either 360 trees in here or 480, maybe 600. I forget, because I was using this mod. So I was using this mod here, which is the pallet of tree saplings, which is 120 saplings per pallet. I think I bought 4. I might have bought 5, because I think I bought spruce 2, pine, stone pine, and that's it. Oh, so actually no. So I bought this one, and that one. So I bought at least 4 pallets, which means 480 trees at least. And that'll take an entire stream at least to harvest that many trees. And I'll get to show you guys the new universal auto load pallet loader, which is I helped Loki with, and which is just freaking awesome. Oh, thank you, Dirt Farmer. Yeah, I wanted to do different trees because these are all the ones you can automate with the harvesting. I do have, we keep tabbing through it because it's brand new, but we do have a Ponzi here somewhere. Not there. Anyways, there's yeah. So get a brand new Ponzi, Scorpion King. That'll be fun to use. What is this thing just sitting here for? Hold on. We have to recover the robots. The robots are not being smart right now. Hey Nick, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I got my own forest. I'm looking forward to harvesting that forest. I did create a forest once before on No Man's Land, and this was before I was very good at the tree harvester, which is not an easy thing to use. You know, they're pretty tricky to use. But I planted half as many, or about the same number of trees, I think, on No Man's Land, and I spent at least a week and a half real time, like a couple hours a day, trying to harvest that whole thing. And I wasn't even transporting them. I was just harvesting them and putting them into like the what's it called, the wood burner from the Elk Mountain pack. So just literally just burning them for profit. And I never finished harvesting those trees. So that tree harvest might actually be more than one stream, in all honesty, just because it's so much. But yeah, that'll be fun. Where's my mower? Here's my mower. So the mowers have a little bit of a hard time when it comes to like the edge of the map for some reason, they just don't like turning when it comes to the edge of the map. V? Control V? For some reason, Control V doesn't work when you're on the mower. It doesn't like that for some reason. I don't understand it. Go. Come on, get back to work. These workers, they really need some, like, smack upside the head. Get back to your job, dude. At least the baler's picking up 90% of it. Except when it does these kind of weird, really super tight corners, it always messes up. Oh, I see a problem already. All right, that guy's running. Having a pretty moist evening, yeah. I was having fun earlier on Scott's Free For All stream. He's running his final episode for that weird no man's land thing. They're kind of passing on from one person to another. I think that's a really cool idea. I like the idea of, like, you can only add to it, you can't take away from it, so you kind of have to deal with whatever the person is before you. And I feel bad for, eventually these kind of things always kind of deteriorate into somebody deciding that the best course of action is to plant the entire map or every single field with sugar beets. That always inevitably happens, so I feel bad for when that happens, because I know it will. Really? Can't. Horseplay is irritating me right now. I think I didn't have this problem before because, well, I wasn't baling and mowing. So I think what we got to do now is we got to start picking up bales, right? Maybe they're watching FS. Exactly. All right, so we got to pick up bales. So we need our. Actually, we're gonna wait for this guy to turn around because he is gonna. He's not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, one bale always stops courseplay. And I bet this guy isn't gonna be able to turn around. He's gonna be like, he's gonna do a hard right, and then he's just gonna come to a dead stop. Oh, I've never seen them turn like this. That's an interesting. That's a new one. I like how this guy is intelligently actually. So this is the cool thing about the course play, right? When this course was originally generated, this course was originally generated for a mower without a baler behind it, right? And courseplay is smart enough to calculate turns knowing that the baler is there, because he just reversed with a baler behind it. He didn't have a baler last time he did this field. So courseplay was actually smart enough to intelligently update the turning logic between endpoints, which I think is a pretty cool feature. So, like, the turning logic isn't completely baked in, which I think is pretty smart of them. Do we want to use the big trailer for baling? I think we're gonna have to get a second bale trailer because there's so many bales. All right, let's look on the map where the bales are. So let's go to here. Whoops, wrong button. I just took a screenshot. Yay for screenshots. Show bale locations. All right, let's look at the map. So this field still has a lot of bales on it. And it looks like it has a course on it or two. So we gotta go get those bales. So this guy is going to go get those bales. We're going to pick up the straw bales first. Then we might lease a second bale trailer to pick up the grass bales. Yeah. I mean, you know, in all honesty, the dirt farmer, you're right. In all honesty, I hope to see something like Courseplay in the base game. Whoops, wrong button. And the reason is because, or at least the same type of tell the helper how to do its job kind of customization that Courseplay gives us. Because in reality, Courseplay is really just the existing helper system, and the biggest thing they added were two things. One, customize how it does the field, not just up and down, but you can do skip rows and all kind of stuff. But two, it'll do headlands. You can tell it to do the headlands instead of you having to do the headlands for it and then setting off a worker, right? That's kind of a bummer. I mean, you could also get cool features like this one right here. So see Courseplay right there? See how it says collecting wrapping bales? This is awesome. We go here, go. By the way, this is an update to Courseplay that I've never tested, and I can't believe it actually works. Right? This is the first time I'm testing this. I saw them put this in the code base. I've never tested it. So Courseplay has the ability natively to use a bale loader, a regular base game bale loader, or a bale wrapper, and it has this course that's just an auto-generated course essentially, which is called collecting or wrapping bales. They updated it recently, within the past month or so that it now can work with universal auto load. So this trailer is a universal auto load trailer, right? Which I control how the loading logic looks on this trailer, because I was the one who set up the universal auto load settings for this trailer. But the cool part is they updated Courseplay to work with universal auto load if the trailer is universal auto load trailer, and trigger the bale pickup. So to pick up a bale with universal auto load, you have to click Shift R. I have it bound to a different key on my keyboard, but you have to tell it to pick up the bale. Right? It doesn't just automatically pick it up like the rest of the auto load trailers that are on ModHub and whatnot. You have to tell it. But it's cool because they updated Courseplay to actually work with that. I mean, it basically detects if there's universal auto load on the trailer and then automatically starts doing it. Look at this. It's doing all the work for me. It's super awesome. Yeah, Dirt Farmer. I think that would be one of the other best parts. Grass fields and meadows. Because if you have a regular grass field, the helpers do work as long as it's defined as a field, right? But it won't work for meadows. And I think that's one of the things that Scott was showing in his stream earlier, and I've showed before, and if you look at my map, here, let's clear this course. What are you doing? You really have to get a baler out to this field and start picking these up. I don't know what this guy's doing. What's this guy doing? I don't know what this... I don't know what this guy was doing. Let's figure out what he was doing and kind of clean up. I think he started on the wrong course or something. He's like driving around in circles, messing things up. You're supposed to be over here, guy. Right here. There you go. I think he actually started at the wrong course at the wrong time. All right, he's back working. This guy is who we want. Come over here. We're gonna lease another of our trailers. This trailer, if you're curious, is the Richard Western. It's a tongue twister. Do this one in. Oh my god, that's gross. Never mind. I was gonna say we're gonna do it not in Fent Red. We'll do this one in where's Fent? Fent Nature Green. Fent Classic. There we go. Lease. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go and pick up some more bales. The grass bales, and help out that guy who's baling that field. I just drove through the tongue of this trailer. Something tells me it's not set up properly. Alright. Let's go pick up some more bales. Hey, Empty Pockets! What's going on? How are you? Welcome to the stream. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you for joining. Welcome. We had a really good turnout with people joining the Discord. That was super fun. We're going to be getting caught on these stupid signs again. Don't be surprised if we log into this stream and you see those signs gone. I may have to delete them because they're driving me crazy. But welcome. We've had a great turnout with the Discord, and in all honesty, one of the reasons I wanted to open the Discord, which if you're here and you're watching, either to get content notifications or talk about the stream and talk about what we're doing on the channel, that's one reason. The other reason is just for shooting, talking shop, and you know, if you need it at all, if you need help with the game or help with modding, or if there's anything I can help with, that's who I am. I like helping, answering questions, helping out. I want to be able to have a resource for people to ask questions. So the Discord is there. If you do !Discord in the chat, you'll see the Discord link. So that's been really positive. So thank you everyone who joined. Look at him just like snaking this really weird. I'm gonna get in his way. So we gotta get all these picked up so that it can turn around, because it's not gonna be able to turn around if I don't. Oh, and we fixed the BGA. I don't know if you guys noticed, but last time the BGA was, it had a little bit of a problem where the inputs and outputs were not synced. So it was processing way more than it was able to do the code generation for, which was causing all kinds of problems. But I fixed it. So it's fixed now. This is going to go to the BGA silage depot, and you are going to do... I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it. You think this guy is going to make it through the fence? I don't think he's going to make it through the fence. I think he's going to be like, there's a fence. I'm just going to stop. Thank you. We'll see what he does. What do you guys think? I don't think he's going to make it. I think we're going to have to drive every one of these trailer loads out to the road, because this guy isn't going to be able to make the turn through the fence. It's going to happen. I know it. We still got the mower mowing. He's got to move to the next field. I'm sure he's done by now. Yeah, see, that's just an accident waiting to happen. That's so not going to happen. Let's watch him crash. He's going to clip the inside of that corner. He's not going to swing wide enough. Let's look at his path. Where's his path? See, he's not going wide enough. You gotta go wider, dude. Yeah, see? Alright, so let's fix it. Alright, let's make sure this jerk face goes wider. The reason is... Does this one connect to both of those? Oh, it does. See, that's the problem. There's my problem. This point is the problem. We can fix it by just doing this. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. That's the bushes. I can't see anything if the bushes are like that. Okay, look at the path here. This should go like this. Not like that. And actually this should go like that. This should go like that. This should go like that. And then this, we can swing a little bit wider. Actually, that should just be a two-way path. Hold on. Let me fix it. This is how to use auto drive. Okay. We're gonna make one path instead of two because they're both almost exactly the same. There we go. Fixed. Let's see if it works. I know why it's not working. Nice. Which is the button I want? Oh, Empty Pockets, you weren't in the Discord? Welcome to join. Thank you for joining the Discord. All good, don't worry about it. Okay, now we can send this guy on his way. Who thinks he's gonna make it? Alright, so what he's gonna do is he's picking this. He decided to go this way because I told him the only way for him to turn right is to go on this path. And now he's gonna follow this path. And this path has him swing wide and go all the way over in the bushes, which allows him. Oh, look at that! I win. I win first prize for Auto Drive Academy. Yay! That was one of my corners that has been like really bad for a while and just not working properly. Now we get to get the other tractor to do the same thing. And this guy's still being dumb because that's the edge of the map. Oh no, there's a bale in the way. It's like, I see a bale, I don't know what to do. This bale doesn't like me. It's weird. Get this guy set up to be a proper row. And that still didn't work, but that's okay. Go. That didn't work at all. What the heck? Here you go. Do your job. Get back to mowing. You should have been done by now. Alright, instead of tabbing, I'm just going to go over here manually. This guy's full. We can watch this guy do it too, if you want. This guy's full. He's going to go to the... We're going to use this guy to go over to... Where's he going? BGA... That's a new one, isn't it? This one. Going here. Go. See if this guy gets completely destroyed by the fact that... And not able to use courseplay. He's going to do it? Yeah, he'll be fine. Let's look. Oh, we have bales to pick up over here too. This guy knows where he's going. He's doing a good job. This guy's moving. He's doing a good job. I don't know what this... That might be the harvester. Let's check the harvester, see if I left the course on or something. No. No. Course. Play. No. No. Wrong button. Wrong button. Tab. Ah, clear current course. Mower is mowing, and he is doing a good job. Good job, thank you. So the one thing you can't do yet with... So Courseplay got updated to use Universal Auto Load, but Auto Drive has not. So... For this guy and for this guy and not this guy and come on, the big one. Where's the big one? This guy. So watch, he's gonna come up here. He should be able to unload, but he can't. He just sits here. He's like, I don't know what to do. Like, thanks, guy. You don't know what to do. So we're gonna drive him back and go get some more bales. We're gonna take a shortcut to make sure we don't run into the other one that's coming across right now with the I think this field to the right's bugged. That's been withered forever. Like, whoever the NPC is for that field doesn't want to take care of it. And it's a nice field. It'd be really good to use with Courseplay. We should buy it. I keep buying other fields instead of the one that I should be buying. So we're gonna go this way, which is really silly, but I'll show you. We turn right. Oh, I just barely didn't see that. You know, I'm gonna ignore the fence and go through the field. This is like a secret entrance, kind of. There is a path back here to that other place where we're mowing. This is like the back way. But hopefully that other trailer will let me know when he's reached the straw place. So we got a mod from Mod Hub that makes manure out of straw, which we're just auto filling the BGA with, and we're also doing our fields. So I'm hoping this year to do all of our fields with either manure or slurry, which I think is a good goal to have. And if we're not, we're using the fertilizer from the fertilizer factory, which is being made from digestate, which is from the BGA. So we got lots of factories going on. I love it. But we're not really using factories very much other than the ones we built in our production area to make profit. The rest of it's just kind of reusing all of the stuff that we're getting from harvesting and all that. Wait a minute. Clear this field too of bales. That mower looks like he's stuck again. Can't get good help anywhere. Oh, that other guy's done. And this guy's going to be on his way there soon. So we're good timing. He's just stopped there for fun. He's like, I don't want to drive anymore. There's a wall in my way. I don't know what to do. All right. Go to the silage depot. Get on the road. There you go. Oh, you're just going to run into a bale, aren't you? All right. Let's go fix this guy at the mower. Get him back on track. Having the mower with a baler on the back, it feels like it's saving a step, but I'm quickly seeing that it's like causing more problems because the bales are getting in the way much more with this setup. Especially because a lot of these fields that I'm using are really tight fields. It's not what I wanted. That was cool though. Never figure out which button to press. All right. Where are we going? Like I'm playing like more like farm manager. This thing full? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Straw. It's not full. full of manure. It's not full of straw. Oh, come on. Really? Really? I was the one who put the bale trigger on this thing. Come on, it's right there. See it? That's the bale trigger. Did it update or something? Yeah, see that? That's the bale trigger. That's gonna make me angry. Alright, well, let's send this guy back. Where's he going? You're gonna go to production area, water well. Go. How's it going in chat? Is everyone there? Perfect. All right, what's left for us to do? We have our production area is working. This is I don't understand why this is not working. This is still going. That's cool. Corn oil is still getting created. That's all we have in there right now. Power plant, cogenerator are running and running correctly. Let's buy some more slurry and buy some more sugar beet cut. Everything else is getting distributed in. Clothes are still running. Get lots of manure kind of running around the map because why not? A whole ton of cotton. We're not actually producing anything, so we should be doing that. And we have wool there too. The dairy has lots of milk, but we're not producing anything, which is kind of silly. Haven't given it soybeans yet. Nothing in there. This can start processing. This is just doing stuff. We need to fill this up. So we need to get this. We got the corn and sunflowers. We need to deliver the barley there and then get the sugar beets. And then we're harvesting the sugar beets next month. So we can turn this one on. Make some more lime. And then these guys are having a head-to-head collision. That totally happened while I was in the menu too. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, let's go back over the mower. See how he's doing. Actually, let's check the baler guy. I haven't checked him in a while. Oh, look at him sitting there doing nothing. Stuck on a bale, as usual. Oh, that's cool. Do you see that? Super strength is working much better now with bales in your hand. Like it used to like drop it a lot. See that? Look at that. I'm sprinting at 3x. Holding something with super strength. That's an update. That's actually a change. They must have fixed that. That's super cool. Yeah, this did not work before. You did not used to be able to do that before. Before the 1.8 update and when everyone was complaining that super strength was broken. Look, they fixed it. You don't drop stuff anymore. That's cool. I can get behind that. To be able to super strength and run. I mean, obviously it's not real, but if I'm sitting here trying to fix what the AI is not doing correctly, like, that's a benefit to me. Exactly. Exactly. I think you were saying that the other night, Graham. Like, you thought it was just like you got lucky somehow, but I think that they actually changed it. Because I never got super strength 3x speed to work before, ever. And now, like, even if it's right up close, it's still being consistent. Right? Yeah, that's... Turd Farmer, I just saw your comment about how the AI turns his blinker on. Yeah. I like that too. The worst part though is if you don't have your courses set up right, and like he's just driving along a road that happens to be a little bit curvy, he turns on his blinker like every couple of seconds as he like does a directional change. So anytime the front wheels turn more than just a little bit, it will automatically like turn on the blinker. It just looks really silly when it happens. This guy has got to pick up some stuff. So let's drive him back and pick up the grass in that other field where the other guy is. Even though the mower's probably done by now. And you know what? We're going to cut across this really dumb field that hasn't been harvested in a while. That's true, Graham. It might work better in multiplayer too. I'll have to try it out. I mean, I can test it in multiplayer right now, but it doesn't really do any good to test something by yourself in multiplayer. You kind of need more than one person trying to do it. That's only the real valid test. Okay, we're gonna head down the road. We're gonna pick up the grass field. All those ones I just picked up with super strength, we're gonna get those off the field. Because, I mean, that field is gigantic and it's gonna have a lot of bales. And while we're thinking about it, let's get the other guy picking up straw bales. And we're gonna see if Courseplay can do it. I can't believe it's actually working, so I'm a little bit surprised that it's working. So we'll see. Actually, let's let Courseplay pick them up. Oh, it's not detecting this as a bale trailer. I must have not set the bale trailer setting. That's interesting. Oh, you know what it is? It's this tractor. This tractor's glitched. If anyone's curious, this tractor is done by custom modding. It's a cool tractor, don't get me wrong. I like it. But they use the tension belt specialization to set like the warning triangle on the back. Like that's how they get it onto the vehicle. And because of that, it means that this vehicle can't be used for Courseplay. Because it conflicts with the Courseplay setting that other tractor was using. They just don't work together. We're gonna get this guy driving back to drop these off. Is this full? Yeah, it's full. God, this feels so big. He hasn't even started yet, and we've already taken off 2 full loads of bales. Alright, you go. See him put his blinker on? Alright. We're gonna go up here to this guy. Why is he there? Oh, I don't know why he's there. No, I mean, we could pull up VS Code if you want, but basically they have a configuration object. They use the tension belt specialization to turn on and off something visual as far as like a design change. So instead of using design 1, design 2, design 3 in the XML, they're using tension belts, which is just like, really? You're that lazy? Okay, there. Here, I'll show you. Do I have the code thing? I don't think I have a code scene on this one. Wait, where are you going? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hey Keith, welcome back. Glad you made it back. We're just messing around with a new courseplay thing that actually works now. And kind of enjoying the fact that it works. See? Look at him picking up stuff. Look at him picking up stuff. I don't know where he's going now, but it's fine. Let's do... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine. What am I going to do? We're doing something totally crazy. We're going to do VS. I'm breaking stuff as we speak. No, we want to hide that. But actually, that's not bad. What was that? Okay. So here's what I'll show you actually that tractor because I still have it in my system somewhere. We're gonna look at some code. You guys want to see some code? Code's always fun. Do I still have it? Might not. Well, I'm using it, so it's obviously there somewhere. What is this thing called? You remember what this thing's called? It's got a stupid name. Fent Vario CM. There it is. So here's the XML. You guys like XML? XML's fun. All right, so here's the XML. Right? So each one of these is how it does like a design configuration in the store. So see how vehicle type configuration. They're using a vehicle type configuration, right? In the store here. Where is it? This one, right? They're using the vehicle type configuration to have a steering handle, right? So you have a steering handle. See this little toggle right here? And all it's doing is inside here, it's turning a little knobby steering handle on, right? That's a design configuration. But what they're doing here is they're using vehicle type configuration to turn this thing on and off. This is my dumbfounded face. They do it all over the place. So, and then if you go down here to actually no, this is the vent. Vehicle design configuration. Or did I already fix it all? I might have already fixed it all. Anyways, they're using like the wrong thing for the wrong thing. And in all honesty, that just makes me upset because like the cover configuration here, the cover is whether it has a cooler or not. Like that's not a cover. A cover is for a trailer. You're using the wrong thing for the wrong thing. Here, look, here it is. Tension belts. Tension belts turns the fenders on and off. So tension belts, they're using tension belts in game for this to turn the fenders on and off. Like, really? That's not what that's for? Why are you doing something so backwards? Like design 1, design 2, design 3, design 4, all the way up through design 20 are built into the base game. Why are you using something stupid like tension belts to turn the fender on and off? And that's why that vehicle doesn't work properly. I think this guy thinks he's done collecting bales. Which he might be because I wasn't watching it all. Anyways, rant over, but custom modding, you can do better. And I actually went and spent like a couple hours trying to fix it myself and convert them all to design configurations. And I just got tired of it. And I just like, you know what, whatever. It works enough to play in the game. I don't want to deal with it. That's all the straw bales. Looks like it. Let's pick up these we should pick up these seed things that we dropped off here like, I don't know, 2 months ago in real life, but in all honesty like 5 episodes ago. No, a lot of, okay, sorry. Oh. Okay. So yeah, that's what they were doing, and that's why they were doing it wrong. I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong. It works. It is a valid technique for like a junior program. Super hacky. No, so what happens is that, and I had to report this bug with Courseplay and AutoDrive, is that Courseplay and AutoDrive added logic to their code to enable the usage of, to basically enable this exact thing to work. The collecting wrapping bales logic to work when it detected AutoDrive. But what was happening is for that other tractor, since it has tension belts, and tension belts is what Universal Autoload uses to allow itself to get initialized for that vehicle, which is almost always trailers, but it can technically be a vehicle too. The fact that there's a tension belt line at all in a tractor is what was causing it to just glitch out and basically turn it into bale collection mode all the time. Not just when you're collecting bales, but all the time. Which is just dumb, in all honesty. It's bad programming. It's bad engineering. I won't stand for it. Which brings me to the other idea. When we move on to the next series, now that you guys are telling me I have to be here for another like 3 years to be able to own the whole map. When we do move on, should we stick with the Fent? Or should we get new different tractors? And then loading filter O. These out of the way so that auto load doesn't load them again. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing strapping on the tractor. Like if you had like a lorry or something like that that had a flatbed, you could totally have a vehicle that has wheels have straps. And I did my universal auto load demo on the video on my channel. If you guys haven't seen it, how to set up the new universal auto load without using GE. You can use like a lorry, right? And that's one of the ones I used as an example. I used this one right here. See, this is a truck. This has straps. It has universal auto load. What about fast forwarding time? Huh. For what purpose? Just to harvest the trees? We'd have to skip a whole year to harvest the trees. I think if we just keep playing through the months and just keep doing the things and building up and getting all the things, keep doing what we're doing for another year, by then we'll have enough money to buy half the fields. And then if we harvest the trees, I'd bet we'd have enough money to buy all the fields if we harvest all the trees. What's up, CBW? How you doing, Chad? Welcome to the stream. So I think that the trees are really gonna get us to be able to own everything. That'll be the trigger, as it will. I think so. I mean, if you guys want to challenge me to own the whole map, I'll do it. I'm not scared. I mean, I'm already halfway there. One of the places I was thinking of going to actually is the next map is the, and I can't even pronounce it. I don't know what it's called. It's like Furlung or whatever. It looks really nice. It is also a European style map, very much like this one. It has a little bit more smaller fields, but it's also a lot more hilly and yada 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 yada, which to me is like super appealing. I like the terrain elevation changes and things going up and down and things not being where you expect them to be because of the terrain elevation changes. I like that stuff. So since we can't get the straw into the manure factory, we're just going to sell at least one load of it. I believe it can get sold right here. Why doesn't it want to? Uh-oh. Whoever set up this trigger set it up wrong. Whoever set it up, you're fired. You have collisions on your trigger. You're not supposed to have collisions on your trigger. Oops. Wait, that's Oxy. That means Oxygen David set it up wrong. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Sorry, Oxygen David. But you have collisions on your trigger. That's why Universal Autoload can't unload onto your trigger. All right, we're gonna tell this guy to go somewhere. This. And then you're going to go to field 3. No. 6. Go to field 6. Go. You need to pick up those bales there. This guy looks like he's doing something. What's he doing? Is he stuck? No, he's still moving. Look at all those bales. Oh my goodness. This mower looks like he's stuck again. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with that mower guy. He's fired officially from doing he's fired from doing any more work on this field specifically. He can do the next field. But this field, he's just had too many problems with. Yeah, trees are easy money. They do take a lot of work. And I like to take the extra steps to actually take them to sawmill and process them into boards or planks and go from there. We're going to be doing more of that once the platinum thingamabobber comes out, whatever it's called, platinum edition comes out in like 2 weeks. We'll definitely be doing a gameplay and streaming on using whatever that Silver Run Forest map is called. We'll definitely be playing on Silver Run Forest because I'm looking forward to all of the new logging equipment and just seeing what Giants does with logging and can they, and like my challenge to Giants, and I don't think they're going to do it, but they're going to get close, is can they get close to FDR, right? I mean, FDR is the gold standard for logging in FS22. So with all the machines that they're introducing, can they do as good as FDR? I don't think the answer is true. I don't think the answer is yes. X. But we'll see. I can't wait to play with the Yarder. That's actually one of the machines, all the machines that are coming out in the expansion that have been announced for the DLC. The two that I'm most excited for are the Yarder, and I really hope they don't just do the two really small Yarders, that they do a full-size Yarder. Like a full-size Alaskan Yarder, right? With, you know, 100-foot tall tower, or like an even a Yarder that has, it's like in place somewhere, like a mounted Yarder kind of thing. That would be super awesome. I would be super down for that. But I'm looking forward to using the Yarder and seeing how that works. And the rest of it, we have most of the rest of the stuff that they're releasing is honestly stuff we have on PC for a while. Yeah, he does run them in real life, and that's why the controls are so good. But you know, I hope they take some, I hope that, like, here's what I hope, right? The preview video, think about it this way, right? The preview video for Platinum Edition included a clip of someone using the equipment in game and then getting out of what looked like a VR rig from Volvo and then walking over and getting into a real tractor. To me, and my I like to dream big kind of attitude, that means that they're going to have, or try to have, similar controls to real life, which is one of the goals, which is one of the reasons why FDR's equipment has their own control scheme and has their own control setups, is so that the controls can be as close to real life as possible. But if with the partnership with Volvo, like, are they gonna try to do that kind of very close to real life in base game? I kind of hope they are. Right? I kind of hope they do try to do that because, again, this is a sim. If they're focusing so much, you know, in the Platinum Edition on logging, if they focused a bunch on logging and then made the controls completely different than what they are in real life and have no way of replicating real life, then how good are you at being a sim, honestly? And why'd you spend so much time adding logging if you're just not going to do it right? Right? Hey, Rob, welcome to the stream. Where should we go now? Let's go to the field over here. Yeah, who knows? But I can hope, right? I can hope and dream that they will do the right thing. But I mean, what am I to say? It's just a game. I don't know anything about this stuff. I've never driven a tree harvester. I've never even set up the stuff like FDR sets it up. But you know, Giants is somewhat known for taking mods and then just not asking and then just incorporating that functionality in a base game. So I can hope that my two biggest hopes are that they incorporate a lot of the hard work that FDR has put into logging, and I hope that, and these are all because of Volvo, I hope that they also bring Terraform into base game. That's my biggest hope. That I'm really hoping that based on the way they've announced stuff and based on the way that Giants is, I hope they just haven't announced it yet. Like, I hope it's just like that's the last secret is we're gonna now that we have all this construction style equipment, we're also gonna get construction and ability to do terraform style digging anywhere on any map base game. Because really all you're doing is basically letting a machine control the terraforming tools that we already have in the construction menu. So why can't you have a machine just use that stuff? Which is all Terraform does. Or the basic, I should say, is not all Terraform does. That's the basics of it. Why not? I think we should have it. That's my dream. And am I going to be right? Why not? But you never know. Never know. I'm going to leave this bale here. Don't let me forget about it. All right. What else is going on here? This guy's mowing and picking up bales because he's good at that. This is that stupid trailer that can't do anything right. Oh, this guy actually went to the right place. Cool. We got to pick up more straw bales. So yeah, Nick, you know, tinfoil hat in me wants to think that the reason the new version isn't out yet, like the tinfoil hat in me wants to think, oh, well, the reason they haven't released a new version of Terraform is because Giants is buying it from them and it's going to be released as part of the Platinum expansion. Right? Like buying the code from them or whatever, or hiring the guy who does it to do it for them. Right? That's the tinfoil hat in me thinks about that. And to answer your question, Rob, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I'm having a tough week at work, but you know, sometimes you have good weeks, sometimes you have bad weeks. Construction's almost done at my house. think they're pouring some more concrete this weekend. And then things around my house are going to settle down, which is good. And I'm looking forward to the Platinum expansion coming out. Unfortunately, right after it comes out, I'm going on vacation for a week. Week and a half, actually. So I'm going to be like, comes out on what, the 15th or something like that. And then I'm gone for a whole week for Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving week, visiting family and friends and stuff. Oh. You know, the one thing that they've released so far, which makes me think that Terraform included in the base game is a possibility. There was one piece of information that they released recently that makes me think it actually is a possibility. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is it? Mod Hub, blog, Platinum fact sheets. Here. Okay. OBS. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make this window bigger. And you're not gonna see my screen for a minute, but that's okay. This right here that's on screen, can you guys see that? This is from the last blog post about talking about planting trees. And it's not the tree planting that I'm talking about here, right? The reason that I'm kind of like tinfoil hatting this, thinking that Terraform might be, or thinking that some of the stuff from Terraform / FDR logging is going to get in base game, is this right here. This setup with the Volvo excavator and the separate buckets that are all attachments, that was all stuff that was created from, that's the way FDR does all of his equipment. That's the way that all of the Terraform equipment is built by FS Miner. Like, all of that equipment is built with interchangeable buckets, which is obviously very, very real. But we didn't have that in anything base game until now. And so they've just announced as part of this blog post, hey, you can plant trees with an excavator, which seems like an idiotic thing to me, but whatever. The fact that they're basically saying, hey, your excavator is going to have interchangeable heads. That leads me to think that they're going to do some of the stuff, the FDR and or FS Miner stuff in the game. And if that's the case, how close are we to getting base game mining? Right? Base game Terraform. Am I crazy? I mean, obviously I'm crazy, but but I mean, is that too tinfoil hatty for you guys? I mean, do you really think it's a possibility? I'd love to be right. Right? I'd love for that to actually happen. That'd be so cool. But we know we're getting those interchangeable heads on the excavators, both for logging and forestry stuff. Thanks, Nuke. Yeah, I am nuts. I had a really great idea for a mod today. I'm not telling you, because somebody will steal my idea. I like woke up this morning with a really great idea for a mod and I wrote it all down. I didn't actually write it, I just wrote notes. All right, you need to go to, I don't know, where are you gonna go? Go somewhere. You, go somewhere. Grass, 5 entrance, go. You. Undo your straps. Deliver. Nice. Go. We're gonna drive this one for a little bit. Yeah, I'm nuts. But I'm not wrong. I think I have some corn oil to sell. Just a little bit of corn oil to sell. Notice that the throw is not as good anymore. So the super strength throw thing where you right click and it throws it is not as good of a throw anymore. I don't know if that's related to them fixing or breaking super strength, but it doesn't throw as far. Which we should check, by the way, when corn oil is good to sell. Let's check. Because I got a lot of it. Corn oil. Like my icons, by the way. I did those icons. Corn oil, soybean oil, linseed oil. Those are my icons. November is the best time to sell, and it's October. 2460 for these. So we have a few. November is the best time to sell. And right now it's at 23. Actually, let's look at this. I haven't had a chance to look at this yet. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen this mod yet? This mod is like epic. So much data. I love data. But look, corn oil. I have in stock 855 liters, which is wrong. It doesn't take into account what you have like just sitting around on the map, which I think would be pretty epic. 2393 is its current price. It's going up. The max is 2460, so it's pretty close to max. November. So November's the best. Linseed oil, we'll sell that also. 37 something something. So those will sell soon. And all of this corn oil is just still stacking up because we put in a ton of corn into this production facility. So that's going to need to be sold. We're getting a winner here on this map, and we're going to have a selling frenzy. Okay. Something is dinging at me repeatedly. It's making me angry. First of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, you're also an idiot. What are you waiting for, dude? Okay, fine. Let me find that other guy. Oh my god, you're still an idiot. Oh gosh. There's too many vehicles. I can't tab through them anymore. Okay, what are you doing? Did you drive to a refuel station or are you lost? He's not there. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, maybe not. He just got caught. All right, this guy's out of fuel. So we have to go refuel him so he can go back to work. Which is totally a valid request. I mean, you know, refueling and all. Too much to do. In all honesty, one other reason why I'm actually looking forward to going to another map is I'm tired of all of the really close, short, like tight gates and fences on this map. Don't get me wrong, I love the map, but it's hell for auto drive. Okay, that's not gonna work. Here we go. What can I just send him back to work? Will he auto drive himself back to what he's supposed to do? Can I just do this? Are you gonna figure it out? Let's see if he figures it out. What do you think? Nope. I'll go back to where he's supposed to be. I'll take him back to where he needs to be. And I'll fix the mower. And I'll start mowing the other fields. Our money's coming up. A little bit now that we're moving a little bit faster through time. Look at all the bales in this field. Unreal. What does the bale counter say? 736. That's the one thing with the new bale counter system I still haven't gotten used to yet. Is, you know, pushing bales out of the way at full speed. That's pretty fun. The new bale counter system I haven't gotten used to yet. Clicking the reset button before I start a day. Like, so I like my 736 is the lifetime count for this baler, not today's counter, which I always forget to do. Like, I want to be smart. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go back to here and let's turn on auto drive real quick. F24. There is a point for F24. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. You are going to go to F24. Sure. Hopefully that's correct. Maybe not. We'll see. It is looking super moist in here. Hey, Legacy, what's going on? Oh, Legacy, I gotta reach out to you. Remind me. I have to reach out to you. I want to talk to you about maybe using some of your buildings in a map that I want to build. I'll reach out to you. But yes, it's definitely super moist in here. Lots of auto drive madness going on. Let's see what this thing is. What is he's like actually mowing? He thinks he's mowing. Like, he thinks he's actually doing something, but he's not. And it's all because of this. See this right here? See how it's like a green and then a red? It doesn't know what to do with that. This should be orange, 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 not green and red. And I have to fix it. But I don't know how. I really don't. I don't know how yet. I've never actually edited an auto drive course play course. I have edited auto drive, lots of those. But I've never edited a course play course. I know you can. I've just never done it. And I don't feel like learning how to do it on a live stream. No offense. Go back to work, dude. I have bales to pick up. Oh, let's see if we can do this. Go. Pick up bales. Do your job. See what happens. This should work. This should actually go around and picking up all the bales. But, you know. Maybe. Maybe not. This guy is almost done. This guy's just driving. He's going the wrong way. He's like going the longest way possible to get where he's supposed to be. It's okay. Oh, I thought about something. This guy can actually do something. Okay, while everyone else does other stuff, we're gonna go feed the pig. I mean, feed the... We're gonna go feed the pig food factory. That sounded very moist. We gotta go feed the pig food factory because it needs barley. And we harvested barley, but we just put it in the silo. We didn't actually put it into the pig food factory like we should have. So we have to... Barley. Plenty of barley. And I don't think we need anything more than like 50k, so there's no point getting more than that because we're just gonna have to dump it. I feel like we've been streaming for like a long time, but it hasn't even been 2 hours yet. We're getting a lot done though, so that's good. And we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my head, 6 more fields to mow and bale and pick up stuff from. So that's not that much. And the other thing I want to do is actually that new field that we got. I want to plow it. I want to plow it and I want to redefine the borders of the field. And I want to get it so it does not red in the menu. This menu here where it says needs plowing. Not this one, sorry. This one. See how it says needs plowing? That's because these fields I just directly turned into fields and didn't plow them and seed them. It's not a big deal, I guess. We just leave it. We could do that if we wanted to. I don't know if we will. It's a lot of work. Who set this yard up to be so tight? I mean, seriously, it just... You guys want something cool? See this building thing with the 4 blade things on top? You wanna know a secret? That's actually from the base game. It is. It's from Elm Creek. There's a power plant that's part of Elm Creek, and that building is massive. That's like a 25% scale of the original building, but it still looks cool. But it's like one of the power plant buildings on Elm Creek, and it's just there scaled down to look normal, or actually have a different purpose, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so we filled that factory up. We have almost enough to buy the harvester. We're gonna get a bigger. We're gonna get one of Mark's harvesters. Mark Thor. Is it Mark Thor? One of the beet harvesters to do our new beet field. And we have almost enough money for it. 185 is almost enough money for it. We haven't checked the sale in a while. Let's check the sale. Scatterbrained. Not me. Scatterbrained. This thing for 72k. That's a good deal. I don't need any of this stuff. If this was the Fent, I would be very happy right now. I really want to buy this. Just because it's mahusive. The only reason I want to buy it is because it's mahusive. And this one might be fun too, because it's just the same thing, just smaller. I don't know. I mean, we might as well buy all the fence stuff, right? And then the other fun thing I was thinking of today is let's do poplar. And get a forage harvester so we can do the poplar with the forage harvester header for poplar. This is going to be our new sugar beet storage. We added this last time, or off stream, I think. But see, I did a good job. But this is our new sugar beet storage. I took down the fence here. There was a fence. I got rid of it. This stores our pumps and hose. Sizz. Everything stopped because of a bale. Where's the guy who's supposed to be picking up bales? Wasn't there a tractor here picking up bales? Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Wow, he picked up a whole 4 bales. Proud of you, dude. You did a great job. Courseplay. By the way. That was epic. Oh, look, it just barely got out of the way of the mower. That was awesome. I can't believe that just happened. You saw that, right? I guess that's a bug then. Because the bale logic is leaving the straps off and not putting the straps back on. Alright, I'll have to tell the Courseplay people. Exactly. Coming through. Thank you. Come again. Oh, look. Look what's happening. The mower is stopped by a bale. Again. For like the dozenth time. I'll help you. Don't worry. People were supposed to work together. This guy is supposed to pick up the bales and get them out of the way for the mower so the mower doesn't run into them like an idiot. But he's not. He's not doing his job. It's okay. I'll do it for him. It's fine. We have 7 other things running all at the same time. Okay. Switch that. This is going to go to silage depot. I think I fixed this where he drives out of this road. I think I fixed it, but sometimes it doesn't work, so let's check it. I'll wait. Be patient. Hey yo, what's up, Ninja? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are, where are we at? Time check. 7:51. I mean, look at this gate. Look at this gate right here. This is not normal. Oh, I did fix it. Look at that. I fixed it. It did it. Yay. Good job. All right. Are you done? You're mostly done. Let's go fix it. I can't believe we got so many bales off this field. This is ridiculous. I see a problem already. I love it just keeps grinding away as if it's going to get unstuck. Where are you going? Here. So you're not going to be able to auto-collect because you're broken, because you're a custom modding tractor. Okay. Alright, let's pick up a bunch of bales quick. I mean, so many bales in this field, it's not going to take more than a minute. Get him going to deliver these. It's one of the things I love about universal autoload versus some of the other bale loaders is you can definitely pick up at full tilt with UAL, whereas a lot of the other bale loaders you can't. It's all about acceleration. And like if you're running at a constant rate of speed, it'll perfectly stack them even if you're picking up bales at 60 miles an hour. It's pretty dope that way. Okay, course play. And we are going to silage. Depot. Let's pick up the rest of this grass. Can't leave grass on the field. It's like free money. We don't like speed limits, right? No, we don't like speed limits. No, we're cleaning up the grass. We're just gonna drive around the field, look a bat out of hell, pick up the grass. This script missed. Whoa. That's what I like about using this specific tractor for this task. Which I think I'm going to use this tractor for this task from now on. Because I wrote it. No. Because when I wrote it, I updated it so that it has a much better turning radius. So its wheels were turned to like, I think 40 degrees, which is actually pretty close to accurate for a Unimog. Whereas most base game tractors can only turn their wheels 30 degrees. So they don't get that super tight turn. But since Unimogs are awesome, Unimogs can. You know, I just realized right now, I just realized this right now. You know how like different, like a lot of people have a tractor in their logo, right? For Farm Sim, like their YouTube logo or whatever. Like Farmer Klein has like the case quad track in his logo. And I think Rob has some, which one is in your logo, Rob? You have in your like cutscene at the beginning of your videos, you have a specific tractor, but I don't remember what it is. It's not a deer, obviously, but I don't remember which tractor it is. There's a specific tractor though. And like Eric would definitely have the 9340 as his tractor if he had a tractor in his logo. Or like Scroft has one in his logo as well. Like a lot of the Farm Sim people have tractors in their logos. If I ever had one in my logo, which unless somebody made one for me, I probably won't ever. But if I ever did, it would have to be a Unimog. Honestly, it would have to be a Unimog like with, you know, some of the Swiss Army level of attachments that Unimogs can have. Because it's definitely my favorite thing to use in this game. One of the... I do get a lot of like ideas, and like you were talking earlier, I think who's bringing it up? Keith. Keith was suggesting earlier that next time we do, or next series, or next place we go, or whatever, we do a challenge or something like that. And one of the challenges that I have already set up, ready to go, is that no tractor challenge. And as soon as I saw that, I forget who I saw first doing it. I think it was Worko's no tractor challenge, the first one I saw. And I also have watched a couple other people, like Felden, I've watched his no tractor challenge. I think I'm still watching it actually. And a couple other people. All I could think of was this Unimog right here, or one of the 3 Unimogs there are. There's like 3 or 4 in the game, and using those for the no tractor challenge, which is kind of cheating because they're just epic. It's not really a challenge because they can do so much, especially this version, which I customized. All right, so we have collected all the grass in this field. Our bale counter is now up to 744, which is redonkulous. And let's clear this course by course. Clear. Turn it off. Lift it up. Drive this one home. And then what's next? We got fields to mow. We're done with this one. Oh, and now that all the... What we can do Whoa, that's a pile of dirt. What we can do actually is to get the little 300 tractor doing the only job that it's capable of doing. The only job that 300 level tractor is capable of doing is, in fact, running the mulcher. It's the only job it can do. So we should set that up. All right, so let's do this. You go here, turn that off. Let's go get the 300 tractor and have him do something more than just sit in the corner. Refuel. Mower should be almost done soon. I should say is almost done or should be done soon. Saying is almost done soon almost doesn't make sense. I'm gonna go crazy if I hear this anymore. No. No. Hold on. Music change. Sorry. Just because. Ninja! Mm-hmm. Actual idiots. I like always incompetent. It's one of my favorites. I think this field was already planted, wasn't it? I don't remember. Growing, yeah, this one's planted. 6 is not planted yet. 2 is planted. I don't know with what. 2 looks like not sugarcane. Canola's 2. So 3 is barley. What should we do in this big, huge field over here next? What do you guys vote for? We can do pretty much anything. We can do corn, sunflowers, soybeans. We need all of those things. So what do you guys think? I don't know what to do in that field. Artificially Unfortunately, Keith, you just came up with the only wrong way to say it. I mean, yes, AI is supposed to be artificially intelligent, but not in this game. That's for sure. Yeah, the AI in this game is definitely not artificially intelligent. All right, cycle through it. Whoops. We almost cycled past this, and we need him to do. Good. Here. Go. Don't need that open. Don't need that open. Don't need that open. Don't need that open. Fields. I have 2 field 24s. I don't know which one's the right one. Go. You try to drive through the fence? Knew it. He always tries to drive through the fence like a moron. Oh, thanks for the really late notice. That was like 5 minutes ago. The artificial part got mixed with death fluid. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Keith. All right. Oh, not the wrong button. Sorry. Sorry. Damage 28%. Damage 17%. It's not bad. Ha 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 ha. Nice salmon. Definitely not good. The animation for that one always trips me out because it's a little bit slow. Okay. Nope. Nope. Good job. Speaking of artificially idiots. All right, I'll finish this one off before we go to the next field. Hey Eric, welcome to the stream. We are finishing our mowing and our harvest for October, and then it looks like November is going to be a selling. November, December are going to be selling seasons, and then we're trying to decide what to do next. We're going to have to plant some stuff for next season, and we're trying to decide when to end the series, or end the series, or move on to the next map, or maybe we just play as much as we can before Platinum comes out, and then we do Silver Run for a while, and maybe we just wait for the perfect map to come out to continue this. We do that too. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Still trying to decide. Just wide enough? I think it's gonna be missed just a little teeny tiny bit. Yeah. Almost, huh? Oh, oh, oh. Let's go clean up the stuff that Horseplay missed. Which isn't very much, actually. It's getting better. Alright, let's do this one. Still going through the grass fields, trying to get them all done. Oh, which one is this? I don't even remember what the numbers are anymore. This is G3. Yay! I succeed. I succeed at YouTubing. We got the chatbots in. It's like the sign that you won at YouTubing for the day. You got the dumb chatbots coming into your channel. Well, that's not working at all. Just want to make sure he doesn't hit the wall. Sometimes he hits the wall in this corner. If he gets around the headland, he's fine. I can move on to doing something else. Like collecting the 6 billion bales that we have. Yep, that's where I messed this up. If I just do this, it's fine. nudge it a little. Look at him. Actually, you know what? I just remembered. This guy's doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Why did I even bother doing that? I don't know why I just did that. I'm like, oh, I should mulch the field because you always have to mulch the fields, right? I'm using that corn header that mulches for you. So like I didn't even need to do that at all. It's like... Good job, Josh. Proud of you. See, I thought I found something finally that that stupid tractor could do, but I was still wrong. What are you doing? It's not how to get there. Wow, that was clever. Alright, so let's edit this. This is not, so this is not field 24. I'm gonna delete it because I don't know what it is. That's F24. And that's also F24. Okay, field 24 I want is here. We're good. Let's go pick up some bales. Hey Martin, what's up? What's happened? What's happened? Welcome to the stream. You just got the game. First realization, awful at driving, not master keyboard driving. Yes. I fully agree with you. So I gave you a couple secrets, Martin. I am also a keyboard driver. I do not use a controller or anything like that. This guy's just sitting here because the course is messed up. Nope, sorry. Let me show you the settings. There's a secret to keyboard driving in this game. I'll show you what it is, Martin, just a second. Just gotta get this guy going again because he's a dummy. Keyboard driving in this game, the secret is if you're used to driving with a controller and now you're driving with a keyboard, there's a setting that you need to set so that it works the way you think it should work. Sorry, that doesn't really make sense, but it'll make sense in a second. Trying to find the setting. It's here somewhere. Except I'm scrolling really fast. Maybe it's this one? All right, let me go slower. Here it is. This one right here, Martin. So, steering back speed. So this is my settings. I've been driving with a keyboard in this game for almost a year now. I started with this game, came into it, was like, oh my god, keyboard driving sucks so bad. And I almost did stop playing. Nonetheless, I stayed because otherwise I wouldn't be right here in the stream today. So say you're steering back speed to 100%. If you're used to driving on a controller, you have like the thumbsticks, right? You move the two thumbsticks. Am I showing my screen? Yeah, so thumbsticks. And when you move your thumbstick like this and you let go, there's a spring in the thumbstick that snaps it back. So when you move your wheel in game, it moves to the right and then snaps back, right? There's a snap because of the spring that's in the thumbsticks. The same thing with this turning. You're turning and you're in this thumbstick. It's more with this one because you're just steering with this one, right? This is how you steer in the game. If you don't, the default settings for steering back speed in the game, when you first get the game, is 50%, which means that this spring is like right. It's horrible. So what I do is I set my steering sensitivity around 70 to 80% and the steering back speed at 100%. And ignoring the fact that Courseplay doesn't know how to drive. When you're driving in game, now this is a tough one to show it with because this is a rear wheel steering vehicle. I almost said rear wheel drived, as if that's a word. It's not. Rear wheel steering vehicle. But this it applies to this vehicle as well. It's just harder to see. But let me get him back on track. Go back to your job. So if we switch over to one of our other tractors, like this tractor right here, right? And we zoom in on the tires. If I press the... Watch what happens. So the downside of being on the keyboard is it's really hard to get your settings such that when you press the right arrow, it like moves really fast. So you turn really fast. It's hard to get that setting set up. But if I let go of the keyboard, see how it snaps back pretty quickly? Turn and it snaps back when I let go of the keyboard. So the trick is when you're driving with these, see how when I'm like letting go, I'm letting off the keyboard, like I'm pressing. So I'm trying to back this thing into backing it into that little teeny tiny opening there, right? So let's see if I can master the backing up. And when I, basically you see that when I let go of the turn, you see it snap back. I almost made that. It snaps back to straight. And so if you want to keep it turning, you have to keep your finger down on the WASD keys. So your A or D or whatever. Wow, I didn't do that very good at all. I usually get this one really well. And I'm just totally messing it up. That's what I get for trying to demo something. But yeah, so the only downside with driving with a keyboard is that sometimes, like I did just there, you have to like hold the keyboard down and like to get a full for a full turn, like fully cranked the wheel kind of thing. Sometimes you have to wait for the wheel to get fully cranked before you start going forward or backwards, depending on what you're trying to do. Right? So that's the secret with keyboard driving in Farm Sim, is you need to sometimes wait a little bit, and the steering back speed is the key element. But welcome to the stream, Martin. Glad to have you here. We're playing on Calmsden Farms, and this is your pretty standard. It's close to Calmsden Farms natural the way it normally is. I've added a few things here and there, taken some things out that I didn't like. No big deal. But this is Calmsden Farms by Oxford David. It's on ModHub. Welcome to the stream. You're gonna go to grass. I'm like trying to navigate a drop-down menu and drive at full tilt with the keyboard at the same time. All right. Anyways, this guy's stuck on this fence again. Here, let's fix this before these guys stop getting stuck on this fence. All right. Yeah, see, that's just not enough. This needs to come like this. That needs to swing super wide. And then go through the fence. Yeah, I felt the same way when I first started, so I know how you're feeling, dude. Totally. I'm obviously doing kind of advanced stuff here where I'm defining routes for auto drive, but in the basic sense from like how to get your keyboard movement, like from if you're used to like a first-person shooter or something like that, to work with the game mechanics, that's how to do it. Look, he almost made it through the fence. It's all about swinging wide. Yeah, I don't remember what the base game settings were. I think the base game settings were 50% steering back speed and 100% on the steering sensitivity. And in my perception, that's just too much. It's just... Oh, look, he almost made it. Okay, I know what's wrong now. He needs to actually swing out a lot earlier. So this needs to be over here. So he starts his like super wide swing very early. And I'm totally driving this guy's fields, but I don't care. I'm determined to get this auto drive course to work. Okay. Good demo would have this trailer not like this, and like that. And go. He'll make it. He'll make it this time. I know it. I don't have faith at all, but I'll pretend that I do. Oh, oh, nope. Like, I don't think... Oh, he made it through! I didn't touch that. That was the game doing that. I win. Yep. And then the next thing to get used to is when you have trailers that are that was weird. When you have trailers that have turning axles, steering axles. And the trailer tries to help you, but it's not very good at helping you, so it messes things up. That's another hard one. And then like the worst trailer in the game to pull is probably that new John Deere RD570 See and Spray harvester from the from the Precision Farming DLC. That one's horrible. That's like the worst thing to ever back up. Yeah, reversing this game is tough. It really is. Well, you'll get used to it in time. Let's see if this thing can go through this fence this way. So leave them right here. Like this. I'm gonna pick this. And hit go. And watch. Let's see if he goes through the fence. Because it gets stuck going this way too. Can't see. Can't see. Wait, where is this? Where am I? Oh, I've never gone this way before. Well, he's gonna make it this way because this way's easy. Yep. Why are you going that way? That's the wrong way to go. All right, let's see if you can make it through the fence with a fully loaded thing. Think he's gonna make it? Thank you, Keith, by the way. Come on. See how he has this like blinker on, like going left to right? That's like so silly. But it's fun to watch. Making money. Money's rolling in because the Pumps and Hoses BGA is processing its stuff. We just hit the top of the hour, which means it's gonna transfer more stuff in and get more stuff out. Yeah, see. I think this can probably make it about there. This doesn't have to be directly in the center. I don't know if it's gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. I'll help it. All right. next task is to come through here and run through here and get the other truck with the trailer and pick up more bales. Oh yeah, so Martin, I didn't realize, I keep forgetting you're new to the game. That AI path is, so how do I explain this? If you see cars on the map, like regular cars, this map doesn't have any because I have traffic turned off. But in the general sense of the word, when you see cars on the map, they're following a path that kind of looks like this in the memory of the game. Now you can't normally see this path because it's something that's built into the map, and it's how the cars navigate and run into each other. Now these dots are something, mod called auto drive, which basically lets you create your own paths, and so that you can tell your vehicles to do whatever you want. You can say, hey, go to point A, pick up something, go to point B, drop it off, yada yada yada. So this little menu right here is called auto drive. This is the auto drive menu, and basically I have a list of places that I can tell the tractor to go, and it uses those paths that were just there, that you just saw, to figure out how to get there. So I'll show you how that works. So we're going to go to the silage depot when he's done. But right now I'm driving the tractor. It's not doing it by itself. And I'm picking up, hopefully, if this thing doesn't stop being dumb, picking up bales. There we go. So I'm picking up bales. Yada yada yada. I actually have another script here. It's called courseplay. And if I tell this guy to do it, he'll actually drive around automatically and pick up bales. But courseplay has a bug right now where it tries to do these kind of, so I'm gonna turn it off because it has a bug, where it doesn't actually redo the straps when it's turning, and because of that, it can allow the bales to fall off. And so the way auto drive works is there's basically two types of paths. There's a primary path and a secondary path. And then each of those paths can be either bi-directional, or they can either be a single directional or multi-directional, like two ways or one way. If they're one way, then they will have little green arrows that point in the direction they can go. If they're two-way, they'll either be a darker color, or in the case of the green paths, they'll be blue, which means it's a two-directional path. And so I'm going to pick up these bales, and I'm going to send this guy to where he's going, and you can kind of watch him get there, and I'll show you how that works, which is pretty cool. It's a very kind of scripty thing. It's PC only. You can't do it on PlayStation or Xbox. It just doesn't exist. Because Sony doesn't like us. Sony doesn't like, I don't think that landed on top, did it? No. Sony doesn't like, and Xbox don't like scripts on their system. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to drive out to the road. And I'm going to turn on something for you so you can see it. Just so you can see it for fun. So we go here, we turn this on. And then we're going to go to our settings, and I'm going to show you, what is it? Corner speed. Show, where's the show next path? Does anyone know where that is? There it is. Fly. Okay. So now we're turning on the paths. You can see the paths. This guy's just here, and we're going to say, hey, go to the silage depot, right? All right. So hands off, right? Hands off. See, my hands are off. I'm not doing anything. And you can see the red line? The red line is basically the script determining what point is closest in the network of paths. And I've put all these paths down myself. And then it determines step by step where it's going. Now, if we look at the vehicle and we get closer, you see that little white, right, like right in front? Like I will use the mouse cursor to highlight it. Like where it's it's highlighting the next path. So as it has already determined its path to get from where it is to where it needs to go. And this is just showing the next step in that path as it navigates. In a lot of places, there's multiple branches that it can take, but it basically has this network of paths and it determines how to get from point A to point B. Fun fact, that's how Google Maps works. If you didn't know that. Google Maps works exactly the same way as AutoDrive works, where the Google Maps team has used all kinds of different technologies to map these type of point to point to point to point things for every road and every intersection across the entire world. And so Google Maps, OpenStreetMaps, Apple Maps, MapQuest, all that kind of stuff, the way that especially with the Google Maps and how it's determining like what lane you're supposed to be in, all kind of stuff, is because it has algorithms to determine how to get from point A to point B using something exactly like this. So if you look at the code behind Google Maps, which I've actually seen before, it has this same kind of network in the real world. And that's how it maps things. And Google Maps updates those things with their Google Maps Street View cars and GPS and all kind of stuff. So this thing will basically go from point A to point B. You just kind of let it go. As you can see, I'm not doing anything, just talking, but it's determining which path to go and how to get there. And I can actually tab away from the vehicle, so I'm not in the vehicle at all. I'm somewhere else, right? So I'm where it's gonna be. So here we're gonna do a little test, right? If I come here, yep, exactly, Keith. But I mean, that's this same kind of thing is how Google Maps maps roads. But when Google Maps maps roads, when they apply it to a map context, each path is actually determined to be a lane wide. So if you have a multi-lane highway, they actually have multiple lanes, right? And that's how it works. Fun fact. And when your GPS records a track, like if it is recording your track or whatever, you can have older GPS units, especially hiking ones, that can record your steps and record your track or whatever. You can do it on your phone too. It's doing this same thing where it's just setting points at a predetermined interval, and every point that it drops down, if you connect those in a line, you can see the path of where you went. It's very real life. So while we're waiting for that truck to show up, we're gonna stack some pallets. Yes, you can. You can also not only set up passing lanes in AutoDrive, but you can also set up, like I don't have any set up on this map. I have a bunch set up on another map, but like see this blue line? This blue line here is a two-way street. But if you look at the green lines, see how the green lines have arrows? That's a one-way track. So that line, you can only go in that direction. You can't go in multi-directional. Same thing with real life. But with AutoDrive, you see like there's a route here that says basically, oh, I'm gonna go around here and I'm gonna follow this loop around. And I have to go through here, point to point to point to point to point to point to point. And it'll go all the way over to here, and then it'll stop and do something, right? So that's what these courses are for. So I can tell it to do a bunch of stuff, and it just does it automatically. The reason I do it personally is it allows me to let the computer do the simple stuff like driving from point A to point B, and I can focus on doing stuff like harvesting or mowing or picking up bales or whatever it is. So you can kind of see the other vehicle coming, and I'm going to create a traffic accident for it. You guys want to watch that? It's pretty funny. All right, so I'm going to sit right here on the two-way path that this vehicle has already determined is its route. And if I sit here, he's going to come in, and he's going to drive right up to me, and he's going to stop. Exactly. Martin, you got it. Exactly. So he's going to come up to me and he's going to stop, and he'll just like sit there waiting until I move. And this is what Keith was talking about, where you have to have like turnouts for 2 auto drive courses to get around each other. So see, he's following his route. He's going to drive around that curve and go over to the silage depot and then wait there for me. But like this AI, that character, there's probably a similar route that looks just like this. They're called splines. In the map that determines where the NPCs will walk. So I want him to go field 24, then hit go, and he's going to go to a field 24. Then we can go back over here. That's the 15-minute timer. And as you can see, he's sitting here waiting where I told him to go. This is the silage depot. He's sitting at that point. See the point that says silage depot right there? And then that little icon that kind of looks like a map point. That's the destination. And in normal mode, normally, if you weren't using some of the other stuff I'm using, you could actually set him with a trailer to come here and unload. He's not going to unload now because I'm using another mod called Universal Auto Load. That's basically how it works. Pretty cool, right? This guy, I want him to go to... He's not going to be able to do it, but I'm going to pretend that he knows how to do it. And actually, no, we're going to go to grass 7 entrance. Go. So he's off driving on a route. I don't need to see the routes anymore because I can trust them. Sort of. But see this guy, he's just kind of moseying along, going where I told him to go. And that way I can get multiple things done at once. Like telling this lawnmower how to mow because he doesn't know how. And he's been sitting here for 10 minutes because there was a bale in his way. But that is the automation in this game, which are all PC mods. And some of them are not even available on ModHub. So Auto Drive and Courseplay, the 2 ones that we're using for right now to get these things to automate, are both only available on GitHub. So you're going to have to do a search for FS22 Auto Drive or FS22 Courseplay. There is, in fact, in the description of the video, a link which says something like streamfromscratch.gamingjoy.com. Right? That's my URL. That's my link in the links. It lists out all of the mods that I use with links to every single one of the mods that I use that is publicly available. So if you wanted to download some of these mods that I'm using, and this is for everybody who's in the stream because most of you probably haven't actually looked at it. That's okay. I'm not complaining. I do have a listing of every single mod that I'm using in game and where to get it. Spent a lot of time making that website. I'll pull it up just for fun. There you go. The idea, this is all about our thing. This is a little bit behind, huh? It's on episode 6. We're on like episode 15. But all the mods are here. If you click here to the mods. Why is it not loading? There it is. So as you can see, this is links to all the mods, all my favorite mods that I'm using, tools and implements. These are the vehicles that I'm using. The scripts and stuff like that, Universal Auto Load and all kind of stuff is down here. These are a listing of them. Most of these actually don't have links yet. I'm still working on the links for those, but it's linked in the description. So streamfromscratch.gamingjoy.com. And scene. H X. Oh my god, Keith has been typing this whole time I was talking. Let me catch up. Yeah, so the people in this game, the game authors, this is the way I look at it, so I don't know if it's entirely accurate, but the game authors, the people in the game, the NPCs, are just decoration. They're not meant to be an active thing, so there's no traffic. If you have people walking around your map, you can just drive right through them and they don't happen. Sometimes the people will stop and it makes it a little bit more interactive because they'll stop in a crosswalk if you're driving by. Not always. Sometimes you just drive right through them. Same with animals in this game. Like the horses are here and I have horses in this. This is a horse field that I'm mowing just for the sake of extra grass. And if I drive my mower tractor thing into the horses, I'll just drive right through them. The horse doesn't stop me. Same with the NPCs. But the one that does get in your way, and it bears mentioning, are the NPC cars. And so the NPC cars, they drive like crazy, and they're meant to get in your way because for whatever reason, the game authors thought that that would be a fun mechanic. Makes it more realistic, I guess. But unless the map author is really smart about it, most maps have the traffic patterns set to be way too fast. So you'll get NPCs driving around the map, going around a corner that should be like a 15-mile-an-hour corner, and they try to take it at 30, and they'll ram into your tractor and knock you off the map. All kinds of fun stuff like that. And that happens all the time. Yeah, so as much of the stuff that's happening is all automated. It's all on predetermined courses. It doesn't intelligently figure out courses. Whereas stuff like this, course play and whatnot, it does actually intelligently figure out courses. Or you're determining what course it's going to run. What field is this? G4. Activate. Yeah, mailboxes, it depends on the map, honestly. Most of the base game maps, the mailboxes will have collisions. Some mod maps, you'll get signs that have collisions, fences that have collisions, telephone poles or electrical poles sometimes will have collisions, and sometimes they won't, honestly. It's up to the map author and whoever made the map to determine whether or not they want to have those features. When they build the map, they decide. when they're building the map, if they want, you know, certain things to have collisions. And even in this map, it's not consistent. As much as I love this map, and a lot of people really love this map specifically, like there's a few signs, like signposts in this map that do have collisions and a few that don't, and it's not consistent. And I actually you'll see me almost every day running into the same signposts in this map because I'm not a very good driver and I drive with a keyboard. Yeah, Keith, you know, there's that setting is still there. Course play right here. Course play only turning on the field. It's activated. It doesn't work. It's one of my few gripes about the current course play is that that one setting doesn't work the way it's designed to. Which is a bummer because I run into problems all the time with that one setting and it not working the way I want it to. Where I expect it to not go outside the field and it does. I'm totally overloading this tractor. This tractor does not want to be towing this many bales. That's okay. Go. Yeah. You know my feeling on that, Keith. I never played 19. Oh, look, it almost made it through the vents this time. Still not making it, though. One of the reasons why, if I go to another map, we're going to be looking for a map that doesn't have fences. Or doesn't have collisions on the fences like that. Those fences right there. We're definitely going to be looking for something that doesn't have that in our next map. Yeah, so Martin, one thing you'll learn now that you've gotten into the game, but one thing you will learn is that if you have an AI worker driving, because the AI worker is so bad in this game, they have set the game authors, giants, have set it up so that the AI workers automatically don't cause crop damage. So you can leave the crop damage setting on if you want it for yourself without the risk of the AI workers causing issues. Really, Keith? Cast 90-degree corners. Oh my god, look at that. I had so much fun talking to Martin and telling him what I can about the game that I lost track of time. It's 9 o'clock. It's actually going to be it for us tonight. I will finish these few fields that are left, and then next time we will be in November, and we will be... Whoa. We will be harvesting some more fields. Actually, no more harvesting. We do have... Actually, that's not true. We'll be in November, and we have $372,000, which means we do have enough money for that super huge sugar beet harvester thingamabobber. Which means that we can get that next time, which is going to be super awesome. And we'll do a sugar beet harvest. And then after that, there's no more harvesting to do, and it's just selling a bunch of stuff. And obviously, still our goal is to buy this field right here, because this field is the one we want to buy, because we're going to plant corn in this field for next year. The trick is, I'm really hoping to be able to buy it before Richard Miller, who's the current owner,
plant something else that I don't want in it. But that's going to be it for tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you for Keith for moderating and keeping the chat bots out of the room. Thank you for everyone who's been here and chatting, and all the new people. I didn't see any new subscriptions tonight, but that's totally cool. But thank you for everyone for being here. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. We have a link down in here for a Discord, so if you want to reach out to me and ask questions off stream, I'm going to be always there. And if you want to ask questions or give me ideas for mods or whatever you like, just feel free to join the Discord and ask questions over there. But until next time, we'll be back next week, 6 to 9 p.m. on Wednesday. That's what we normally do. And catch everyone later. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye. I saw you come in, Chad. Thanks for being here. See you guys next week. Don't forget to like that smash button.